Chris. Hey everyone, it's Levi with Member Solutions on over here with Villain Support, and Chris is joining us today. We are going to be taking random requests. I am currently eating, finishing up my dinner. So, usually during breakfast and dinner streams, I ask, have you eaten? What have you eaten? Have you hydrated? And have you taken your meds? Go ahead and let me know if you have. I'm not going to ask a bunch of times. Don't get angry at me. I'm finishing my food and I'm going downstairs. Whenever I'm done eating, and then I go downstairs.
Hey everybody, hope everyone's doing well. Ian, you're just tuning in right at the start, which is great. Zena, Levi Markin, who else is in here? Dark Wolf Nova, Sebastian Charlie, Stephen Lockie. Who else is in here right now? Let's keep looking.
Depends on how old everyone is in that household. If you're two adults, but you live in the same household, who pays the internet? And watch how quickly whoever owes who money will pay back. My kiddo made a veiled threat at me, and I just reached for my phone, and they're like, no, because they were like, you ain't gonna do nothing. And I was like, I don't have to do anything to you directly to affect you. Reach for my phone.
Turn your phone off.
I have the power.
Hey, Isaac Ray Danford, how's it going?
But otherwise, just straight up ask. Just be upfront. Most dads are gonna be like, shit, I forgot to pay you back. That's usually what it is. We just forgot.
I make my kids work for it. Negotiate with me.
I accept negotiating, and my kids do that all the time, up to a certain point.
Right. The skill will serve you well later in life.
It will. No. Anyways, so we're taking requests today.
Yep, we're taking suggestions and requests. We need to have at least 10 more videos posted in order to qualify for the current bonus program on TikTok. And that's a good bonus program, so we want to hit that. So we need from you guys some suggestions of videos you'd like to see, whether they are, like right here, Oscar Gross. Have Mumra call that he wishes to change his ancient spirits plan. Ancient spirits plan. If you've got ideas for Predator videos or Borg videos or something you want to see Thanos do or something you want to see
Gary the Broke Vampire do.
Yeah, Gary the Vampire. Isaac Ray Danford, good to hear it. Thank you for your service.
Jason and Argonauts, when they're fighting the skeletons, we talked about that. There's a I think it's Robot Chicken clip is what I think it is. Where the skeletons get told about how are they being held together and stuff like that. And I think that's a great just necromancy thing in general of look, you gave all your skeleton soldiers the pamphlets, right? Mm-hmm. Right. And they read them, correct? No, whatever you do not talk about the fact that they don't have eyes or brain in front of them, because it's going to get them asking questions about how they could read the pamphlets.
Right. They can read them because they think they can read them.
That line I sent you about the moment you start questioning magic, it's considered science, which then ruins the magic of, magic. I've got that skit started. I kind of had so what happened yesterday, I was working on 2 different skits and was going to work on a third. And then we got the new phone that we turned around and had to return. And I started getting it set up. And then I put my focus into that instead of the skits. and then got distracted, and then the kiddos and the dinner, and then like when I sat back down to do everything.
What is a DeSoto? Isaac Ray Danford. Then thank you for your musical service. What is a DeSoto? I guess I could look it up. I have the internet in front of me, but Sam and I don't know who Sam and Max are.
Music to or not service in the Army. I should have clarified.
Oh, the rabbit with the creepy sharp teeth.
You mean from Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
No, Sam and Max.
Oh, dude. Why does you can connect Monty Python and the Holy Grail to Star Wars because of that rabbit.
That rabbit's from Star Wars?
No. You said that it's a rabbit with pointy teeth and whatnot, right?
Yeah, it looks like it's creepy.
Yeah.
How do we connect to the Star Wars?
Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Do you not remember the scene with the rabbit?
I know the scene with the rabbit. I don't know how Sam and Max are connected to Star Wars.
Okay, I must have missed something. What? I thought it was part of the Star Wars thing. Darth Vader to call about a DeSoto driven by a dog and oh, never mind. I misunderstood. Okay. I thought there was a creepy rabbit in Star Wars that had the teeth and everything, and I'm like, oh.
I argue that Jar Jar is a creepy rabbit in Star Wars, but
okay, that's my bad. That was a misunderstanding.
Hello, Desert Goat. Oh, the Vorpal rabbits from Shangri-La Frontier could work.
Whatever you do, Darth Vader, don't let any of those rabbits on board the ship. No, it's not because they breed like rabbits.
If we do a Star Wars sketch with Vader, I can do the Vader voice, kind of, in this helmet.
When you get a chance, can you
it echoes real good.
Did you hear me, Coach?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Did you say that you were working on Gary in Africa?
Yeah, I've got a couple things written down. I'll as soon as I get downstairs, I'll read it with you.
Nathan Fillion just did a video where he did a very similar joke.
What?
Nathan Fillion?
Yeah.
Just posted a video on TikTok a couple days ago, or maybe more recently, where he literally tells why are there vampires in the U.S. but not in Africa? Because they blessed the rooms down in Africa.
We've had this idea for a few days too.
Yeah.
But there's a Reddit story that's super popular about the rains in Africa. What?
If you change from your phone to your computer, can you add more time to my phone?
Did you do something to earn that? Yeah.
Actually, I filled up the cat food and brought it up.
Smart ass. I would consider that more of a regular chore. The children being the children. Okay. I'll be honest. I don't care if Nathan took that joke and ran with it a little bit. I'm still gonna. It's whatever. If somebody says, "Oh, you got the idea from Nathan," I'll just be like, "Yeah, sure. Why not? I don't care." Totally not the Reddit story that's been around for a few years.
He posted it 9 hours ago.
Fuck that. I have physical proof. Hold on.
That's because
I have an untitled document from before 9 hours ago. Gary Skid and don't get me started on the Discord area. Gary and the live that we came up with the idea. Gary Skid idea. Gary was trying to take a trip home, but was too cheap to take a regular flight and decided to just mail himself there. But the coffin got shipped to Africa instead and got stuck in a cave because since he was there, he figured he would just visit like a tourist, but didn't know about the holy water rains, blessed rains of Africa. To which we go, dude, there was a whole song about it. Heck, pretty sure if vampires ever took over, it might wind up being the human stronghold, which is a reference to the popular Reddit story.
Right. So there's two ways to go about this story. One is to do the joke early on. Two is to have him call in just talking about rain that's melting him. And you start going, well, you know, acid rain is a thing, climate change, et cetera, et cetera. Where are you, by the way? Oh, no, Gary, they bless the rains in Africa.
Give me 1 second here. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. So, personal preference to this particular one, as far as who should do it, is although the idea is mine in the chats, I honestly think this should be more you doing this.
Okay.
I love the idea, but the way Levi would handle it versus the way John would handle it, Levi would help Gary. Like, we've had scenes where Levi's actually tried to help Gary out multiple times. But I feel like this would be a better skit with John going, there's a whole song about it, like just completely flabbergasted that Gary somehow, who has lived all these years, has not heard this super popular song, especially given he's like a 70s, 80s geek guy.
Right. Haven't you heard Toto? No, not Dorothy's Dog, the band.
There you go. Yeah, I totally forgot about that one too. All right, so everyone, this is going to be the fun little bit because I get to do something to Chris here. I challenge you real quick to do an improv scene of this idea.
Let me get my phone charger because my phone's close to dead. I'll need to charge it between recordings.
Okay. Ooh, pardon me. I need to actually charge mine too while I'm waiting. Sorry, everyone. Give me some time to get everything plugged in and set up and clean my screen. There it is. No, they have witch doctors instead. You thought of it with Chris helping? Oh.
I've
had this idea since I heard the Reddit story about doing something with vampires and doing something with that story. And then like figuring out that like it would make sense of how did you even get to Africa? Okay, new question. How did you mail yourself to Africa? And secondary auxiliary question, this would be if Levi handled it. Why didn't you just fly?
I kind of want to start a new channel that is just me in the Vader helmet wearing a shirt that looks Vaderish with black gloves on, doing like just daily vlogs.
This is what I will say. As somebody who's actively tried and decided that it was better to just focus in one area.
Or just do them on our channel.
I think just doing them on our channel would be fine. It would just be just like a different, just like the Batman series I want to get back to. It would just be another series in our arsenal of things to do. And there's no reason why we can't like, do you have an area that you could put a green screen up?
Oh, I definitely do.
So then you could set that up, put a green screen behind you, and then put like the office, Vader's office, as your background. And since it would be just a sit down blog style thing, it should be relatively easy to do.
So, question. How much like Darth Vader do I sound right now?
Enough that for our channel, it would be fine. Like, let's say that, that skit idea that you had?
Yes.
No. But for like the blogs and stuff like that, it would be fine.
So
And it'd give you time.
Let me just change the voice up a little bit and tell me when I get close. How is this?
Better.
Is that any better?
That's closer.
If I do this with my voice, it's probably not going to ever get close enough.
No. And that's the thing I learned is that like I am much better at the higher voices, that doing whatever I want with them than I am with the lower voices. And part of the lower voices is because I'm not used to speaking in a lower tone.
But what if I do this? Just hold on a second. Give me a second.
What if I start every video like this? Okay, look, today sucked.
Here's the beauty of a vlog style thing.
Mm-hmm.
We worry
I can also
about
lower the voice in editing.
Yeah, there's that. But I'm gonna be honest with you. There are plenty of videos and channels that do that type of thing that don't even try to do the voice.
I know.
So the question is what do you want to do? And
all we see in the movies is super tough. Always knows the right answer. I'm gonna force choke you if you don't listen to me, Vader. And I want to see vlogs from him at the end of his day, stressed out, pissy, and whiny Anakin wearing a helmet.
Hunter, yeah, we're on every social media, or almost every.
And
there isn't as long as it's not rated R Autobot, you're pretty much good.
But like this, I spent 18 hours on the bridge of the Executor today, just asking the admirals to find me the Millennium Falcon, and the stupid fuckers couldn't do it. Okay, how fucking hard is it to find a ship? They lost it in an asteroid field. Then they found it again. Then the hyperdrive worked. Where do I get competent admirals?
I think that would be fine, and have it be just 10 to 15 second videos. Yeah, they're not gonna hit TikTok stuff, but they're gonna be filler if nothing else. And you get enough of them together.
What if it's this? Because I've got a shirt that's got the Vader chest controls.
Just boop. Oh my god, that voice modulator hurts so much.
Yeah, if you have that be the first episode,
yeah,
and then like periodically, like when somebody asks you about the voice, and just be like poop poop when you need to, I think that would be fine. Like, let it be part of the joke that your voice is your voice, and you sound. And like when we talk to Vader, we're not talking to your version of Vader on the blog, right? And that's specifically so that like, and this is an immersion for anyone wondering why we don't do some of our own voices. It's an immersion thing. When I do a voice, if it sounds too much like my normal voice, even though it's fine outside of it, if I show up on screen, I cannot show up on screen at the same time that voice is speaking. And the reason why is it's an immersion factor of like, oh, that guy and that guy are effectively the same guy. And like, you have to put it out. You have to actively think to not think about it. And a lot of times people would rather swipe away. That's just the sad reality of it. But we're here to do some skits. I've got my hat, My phone is 77%. Diego from Go Diego Go. I do not know Diego Go enough to do that whatsoever. So another thing is, like, I'm not telling you guys not to give us ideas. Give us ideas. But if we don't pick your idea, please don't get upset, because there's a lot of times that we're not picking the idea because we just don't know enough about the media to do a proper video.
Oh my god. What if instead it's snippets from Vader's live streams? Vader live streams every night. Hold on, just let me just read this real quick, and then I'll put the Vader helmet on. I just want to do this. Hold on.
Chat GTP.
I wrote something up.
Oh.
Hey, chat. Yes, it is I, Lord Vader, back at it again with another galactic domination stream. I see some of you doubted I would go live today. Your lack of faith. It is disturbing. Shout out to Youngling Slayer 69 for the 500 credits. Your contribution shall aid the Empire's cause. Also, somebody banned Rebel Scum 420. I sense much insolence in that one. Yes, that was the Force. No filters, no cap.
Vader had to do a GoFundMe too.
The destruction of Alderaan. Some of you have been molding about it in the comments. Cry harder. It's called content. And if this stream reaches 10,000 likes, I will reveal the true identity of my son. Spoiler, he is mid.
Just like Vader as a Gen Z streamer, I think could do really well.
Gen Z streamer. Vader has to do a GoFundMe in order to get a new Death Star.
All right, chat. The Death Star blew up. We need. Oh my god.
You know, I think you know what you want to record now. I would just go ahead and do something.
Excuse my language, everybody.
I would get things set up and give it a shot. Like, who cares we are recording right now? Worst case scenario, we can cut the background out.
I'll just put this shirt on. So
all right. I gave him the idea of Vader doing a GoFundMe in order to fund the new Death Star, because the other one blew up.
This might be the angle of the video that I want. The sketch I wrote up earlier, Levi.
Yeah.
This will be the angle to take on it instead. All right, chat, listen up. I just got off the phone with Villain Support, and we got a problem. The Death Star blew up yesterday. Yes. The impenetrable... what?
Put on your helmet, get your recording go, and just go ham, man.
All right.
We're gonna 5 trillion space credits.
You know what? I think I have a big cloak somewhere. Hold on, let me find a cloak.
So as far as the Stitch stuff goes, that one I should say is I'm not gonna take any. I'm not gonna do any Stitch videos. We're gonna finish what we have. We're gonna finish the storyline. Once the storyline is finished, and I'm putting my mostly putting, like, we don't mind if Stitch shows up and cause chaos outside of certain things, but I want to finish the storyline so that when I do additional skits, it's a lot easier to be like, no, that's just something that happened at that point, or it's just a filler or whatever, versus having to explain 100 times why this particular skit isn't in the story. And it sucks, but it is something that I've had to handle when somebody goes, what about over here? I didn't see these in order. And that's part of the issue, is like, once it's all done, I can point and be like, go over there. We have a playlist, but you'd be surprised how. Thank you for your Megatron. Thank you, Megatron, for your $1,000 credits. Ultimate Blue Bat. Oh, that reminds me. Absolute Batman. We were working on that the other day. That was one that we were working on. Grab all this stuff here. And this will be a fun one to work on with Chris. And then film after the fact. Because it will still be very improv-ish, but like well, like what I'll do is like I have the main idea, and then I'll do a line, Chris will do a line, we'll figure a line, we'll go back and forth until we get the script done.
I have my phone set up. How I did. Hunter Tornow, we are recording videos tonight. New videos will come out ASAP from it. And Nappa will be in more videos soon.
And to everyone here, including Chris, I'm going to apologize in advance that I'm probably not going to be editing most of the videos. And the reason I say apologize to Chris is because I'm going to probably have to have Chris, because for the record, I'm going to be at Comic-Con on Thursday. But I had planned, and we had put this plan into motion months ago. Yeah. to not do anything Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Rio has pretty much the 4 days off, and we wanted to go do stuff. And so I will not be available in like tomorrow. I've got to get stuff done. There's no way I'm going to get all those videos edited.
Dude, this background with Darth Jar Jar right here and the Star Destroyer right there is so perfect for this.
Oh, go for it, man. Don't forget to mute me. But
I am muting you now.
There we go. So I have a question for all of you, and it'll be a question I asked Chris. I have an opportunity, although it would cost me a bit of money. I would have to double check to make sure it's still available. But I think I have an opportunity to get a Predator mask similar to what he has for Darth Vader. And I was like, ooh.
I know many of you were messaging me yesterday wondering why I did not stream. And unfortunately, it is because the Death Star blew up. The rebels attacked, they fired a proton torpedo down the exhaust port, the ones that villain support told us we needed to cover with exhaust port covers that I thought Palpatine purchased. Turns out he didn't purchase them. That stupid butthead. He didn't purchase Rebel insurance. He didn't even purchase Force user coverage.
I have to look at the lyrics again.
We were completely unprotected. The insurance company knew about the vulnerability. Somehow the rebels found out.
I've got a
and the Death Star exploded. So yeah, yesterday was a tough day. That's why I didn't stream. Sorry.
Oh, it wants to open it up in Word. Don't.
Thoughts?
I got busy. Take a look at it yourself and see what you think.
that was.
I've got I saw a Predator mask for sale.
Okay, well then I got the initial thing out. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna mute you again.
Okay.
I'm gonna record just a bunch of this.
Okay.
Autobot Jedi, it's gonna slip through, but yeah.
see if I can find.
Okay, chat. It is I, Lord Vader, back at it again with another galactic domination stream. Many of you commented today that I did not stream last night, and yes, that is true. It is because
I got sold.
yesterday, unfortunately, the rebels destroyed the Death Star. I'm going to start over. Hello, chat. Yes, it is I again, Lord Vader, back at it with another galactic domination stream. Many of you commented that I did not stream yesterday. That is because, unfortunately, the Death Star blew up. Rebels attacked, they destroyed it. Long story. But I did not have time to chat yesterday, dealing with villain support, and I actually just got off the phone with them, and they are not covering the cost. The insurance policy that we spent hundreds of billions of credits on was basically worthless because Emperor frickin' Palpatine didn't order the exhaust port covers that villain support told us we needed to have. He didn't purchase the exhaust covers. He didn't purchase rebellion insurance. He did not even purchase a force user attack rider.
Yes.
We were completely unprotected because he couldn't be bothered to sign a piece of paper. Suffice to say, I'm upset, but I am announcing my new GoFundMe so that we can build a second Death Star. Yes, Youngling Slayer 429. Thank you for your 500 credit donation. It is greatly appreciated. Thank you, Stormtrooper. You can join my membership program. You can become Stormtrooper level, or you can choose Dark Jedi level, or you can choose Sith Lord for 500 credits a month, and all of those proceeds will go towards building a new Death Star. Thank you in advance, chat. I have to go deal with more paperwork now.
That was rambly.
Yeah, it's a bit rough, but the ideas are there. I would say go ahead and put them to the side for now.
I want
and then
for these, I want to write them out.
Yeah, and like it's definitely there. We've got a good hook, and this could, like you said, this could be the angle we go with for that remake.
Let me. Where is
that's how it could start. It could start, Chris. It could start like, okay, chat, I've got to go. I've got to call with villain support about getting the insurance on the Death Star that blew up. And then it's our call, right? And then it comes back and chat, you would not believe what just happened. We spent billions on the insurance and it's practically worthless.
There's the shirt. Okay.
But Chris, I got a quick question for you.
I'm listening. Yep.
If I can find, like, let's say a predator or an orc from Lord of the Rings, mask or something, do you think it'd be worth it for us to start getting these type of props to have additional characters be full fleshed out?
Yes.
Oh, wow, I didn't even get to finish. Okay. Hey, you still owe 20 years of child support to pay first. And another reason why I would do personally, why I would love to do the Predator stuff is just because it would be easier on Chris. Because then he can just do the voicing, I can do the action, I can hear his things, and just be easier.
I'm actually using the Vader helmet and the cloak and the shirt. Every year at Improv, we do a fictional character roast where people sign up as a fictional character and they all roast each other. And I'm going to be Vader this year. I'll record it.
Do you need some jokes for that?
I'm sure I will, yeah.
I got plenty for you.
It's not till mid next month.
What's the rating level that I can do?
I don't know yet. I also don't know who the other fictional characters are yet.
Oh goodness,
So it'll be Vader roasting all the characters everyone else is.
Yeah. So we have a few different skit ideas to work on. I'm currently.
Oh damn! You can get a Predator mask for $36.
On what?
On Amazon. Oh, actually, no. That's not them. Sorry. They're about $80.
Yeah. None of the masks are cheap, so that's why I was like, we need to pick and choose which ones that we want to get, and like who's going to be that character. Like you already have Darth Vader.
Yep.
By the way, I want you guys to look at my background and see what is different about my background. I'm pretty sure Chris can find it right off the bat.
I need to zoom you in. Hold on. I see it.
You told me to hang it up. I got it hung up.
It's pretty close to Stitch's head. Is it the chainsaw?
Yep. Yep. That, in particular, has a place where you can put your hand into it.
Oh, really?
Because that chainsaw is from Army of Darkness. It's the Army of Darkness.
Oh, cool. Okay. All right, so let me go back to the suggestions we've gotten so far. We've gotten Mumra calls to change his ancient spirits plan. More double miniature teacup mosquito dragons. And Gary visits Africa, has a run for cover because they blessed the rains down in Africa.
So I think the easiest, quickest one to do right off the bat would be that one. And then like I would like to work on the absolute devil joker skit with you, which is going to be me and you doing a line, me writing a line down, you doing a line, me doing a line, back and forth, which will still be for everyone here. It's still going to be improv, but it's just going to, instead of filming it, we're going to be scripting it out while doing the improv lines.
Yep,
so I need to do the start. I need to do the start here.
I'm also going to do the Mumra sketch. All right, so let me mute you, and I'll record Gary. Film Sports, John. Hey, Gary, what's going on? Well, you know, there's a lot of pollution. The rain probably hurts because I bet you it's acidic. Oh, no, man. Acid rain is a thing, dude. All over the world, people deal with acid rain, yeah. I would imagine that you as a vampire are going to be more susceptible to it. There's got to be more of a backstory there. It can't just be acid rain. It's got to be.
So the original skit idea was, and this is what I wrote out and was going to work on it yesterday. Gary was trying to take a trip home to Transylvania, but he was too cheap to take a regular flight and decided to just mail himself there. But the coffin got shipped to Africa instead. He got stuck there, and so he decided that he would just be a regular tourist for a little while and went cave diving, but didn't know about the rains, which feel like acid to him, but they're holy water rains. To which we go, dude, there was a whole song about it. Pretty sure if vampires ever took over, it might wind up being.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Gary, of course it hurts. Haven't you heard Toto? Not Dorothy's Dog, the band. Yeah.
And then you can, like, if you started out like that, that's a great hook. And then find out why the hell he's even there, being the landing on the joke of like, okay, everyone deals with this type of like this. It's such a mundane, simple thing, but it's something that a lot of people can relate to, having packages and shipping lost. And because Gary's too cheap to take a regular flight, it makes sense. Which, for everyone here, the irony would be that Gary getting told it would have been cheaper for him to fly than it would have to mail the coffin. Because that's a giant coffin. You just know that there's a lot of cost in that for shipping. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. Oh, okay. Yeah, we were working on the live and like the different comments, putting it together. And like I'm really happy with that because I wanted to do something with that Reddit story for a while. And that's a great way to do it. Let's see here. I love how both of us are like when we get to it. Both of us are.
Can I find this post in the Discord, you think? Pretty easily?
I here, I'll just send it to you real quick. It'll be easier for me to just send you a message. There you go.
Bill Sport, this is John. Hey, Gary. How was your flight home? What do you mean you didn't take it? It was cheaper to ship your coffin than it was to fly. Okay. So what? Phil Sport, this is John.
I really I don't know.
Gary,
what do you guys?
How was your flight home to Transylvania?
Should be starting from there.
Why didn't you take the flight?
I feel like having the joke be like right off the bat, the acid rain stuff,
It was
and then leading
cheaper
into
to
how
ship
we
your
got there.
coffin there than it was to fly commercial. Okay, so how was it being shipped?
Thank you, Allie, by the way. Allison's over here like taking a bunch of the stuff.
Working in transportation and logistics. How the hell did he end up in Africa instead of Transylvania? The answer can't just be because.
So I know you work in shipping and logistics. This is great. Have you ever had anything get misshipped, mislabeled, sent to the wrong location? Because I just had it. I'm dealing with it right now.
So that's why I'm asking.
How far of a wrong location is it?
Texas.
Something you ordered went to Texas?
No, I was supposed to get those dice, and they're getting sent to Texas instead because during the transfer from China to here, they something fucked up, and it's going all the way to Texas instead of to me. So this is an international shipping issue, and this is not an uncommon thing to have happen with international stuff. To have stuff somewhere else. And I will say that obviously in today's age, it's not nearly as common as it used to be, but there used to be all kinds of stories. I mean, FedEx had a whole commercial line about it, about how they would never lose your thing. So, and then if it did get lost, it would make its way. Like they used Castaway. They did a Castaway commercial about how like, even if it's lost, it'll always find its way home.
I've got it. Gary, I thought you were taking a flight direct to Transylvania. Why are you in Africa? What? Why didn't you get on the flight? How did you get to Africa? So you're telling me it was cheaper for you to ship your coffin and just let the shipping company take you wherever they needed to go, the cheapest route? 9 stops? So you're in Maasai country right now, okay? What are you going to do there? For your information, that's grassland. It's bright out most of the time. That's not exactly the best environment for you. Fucking knows.
Yeah, the mix-up stuff happened. Shipping, postal service stuff is fucking nightmare stuff.
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to them.
I had to sneeze in the middle of a good take, which is pissy.
You did. By the way, the starting point was the coffin point. I'm going to be honest. That was the most, that's a great point to start, because then you could be talking about any vampire, and then we find out it's Gary later on in the skit.
Okay.
Go to Nice.
So instead of flying commercial straight to Transylvania, you just gave a shipping company your coffin with you in it and just let them take you wherever they needed to go to make the trip to Transylvania the cheapest possible? 9 stops? Where are you now? Maasai country. That's grassland. Gary, it's bright there during the day, and there's not really any shade. Not much, at least. What? Nighttime? Oh, of course you can. Shit.
Sometimes you get a one and done.
You canceled your direct flight to Transylvania
forever to get a good,
yourself in your
good take.
So you're telling me that
he's working on
your
that
direct
one.
flight to Transylvania,
I'm working on the absolute devil
and instead
joker.
packed yourself in your coffin?
2 skits right there out of 10 that we need.
Excuse me.
And I'm keeping an eye on the chat to see if I get any
your flight to Transylvania.
well. So
the direct discount flight, we got you.
Idea that you want to
and instead you hopped in your coffin and shipped yourself to the whims of the shipping company? 9 stops? I'm glad it's cheap for them, Gary. It's kind of obnoxious for you.
By the way, if you have
that's 9 opportunities for them to mishandle your coffin.
Brian,
why did they break it open during the day?
Twitch and you have them linked, you can support us without it costing you a dime.
Where are you now? Maasai country isn't exactly the vampire friendliest part of Africa, buddy. It's mostly grassland, which during the day is not a great place for you to be.
That's a good one too. They put the coffin on the wrong flight because he didn't
I
write
get
the
it, man.
destination
I
legibly.
want to see lions too, okay? But that's why the internet exists, so you don't need to actually be near them.
What do you mean that rain
Besides,
hurts?
you want to check them out at night?
I think having villain support and like overall, like everyone understand
Of
that.
course the rain hurts.
There we go.
Haven't you heard Toto? Not Dorothy's Dog, Toto, the band. They've got a song. They bless the rains down in Africa. It's holy water falling on you. That's why it hurts. I can find you a flight back straight back home if you want. Okay, man. Whatever. Enjoy your trip.
I think there's a good ending point of course the rains hurt. Haven't you ever heard of Toto? And then like not Toto this. They bless the rains out, like having that like right there be the end, had that be the button point. Like, of course the rains hurt. It's because of this, and that's the end of it. Would be really good. I like that take. That take looked really good to me.
I'm gonna do it one more time.
Oh,
just for a separate option.
You're fine.
So let me get this straight. You canceled the discount flight we got you that would have taken you straight back home to Transylvania. And instead you just hop in your coffin and let a shipping company just move you there eventually in whatever way is cheapest for them. 9 stops. Yeah, that's 9 opportunities for them to mishandle your coffin in the middle of the day, Gary, and get hit by sunlight. Where are you now? Maasai country's in the savannah, isn't it, though? Like, if you get taken out of your coffin during the day for any reason, there's not much shade for you to find, buddy.
Gary likes to move around.
Okay. Yeah. No, yes, I screwed that up. That was a better take, too. Let me get this straight. So you're telling me
Thanos got mushed.
Chris. So you're telling me So you're telling me that you canceled the discount flight we got you straight back home to Transylvania, and instead you just hopped in your coffin and gave yourself to the whims of a shipping company to get you home the cheapest possible way? Gary, 9 stops means there's 9 opportunities for them to mishandle your coffin and break it open during the day.
Took too many headshots.
Risking sunlight hitting you.
And he left his stones and gauntlet. Well, that explains it. So he stumbled out the door into the night.
Where are you now?
When they found him the following morning at the scene of the attack,
a lot of Africa
is on his forehead and
buddy. It's called the savannah.
an incriminating slash. Marks
not
across
the vampire friendliest place, dude. If something happens and you're out during the day, there's not much shade.
What little I know about lyrics and songwriting is that like incriminating, like incriminating.
Of course the rain hurts.
The slash.
Haven't you heard Toto?
A cross that's to his back.
Not Dorothy's.
So you got to make sure that
the band, dude,
match the original song that you're trying to parody. So like, look at Weird Al stuff, and his lyrics, although they're different, they will match. Not phonetically. The what is it called when it's like Thanos is 2 syllables? The syllables will match. The amount of them will match with the parody song. So even though the words can be complete gibberish, I know, Rusty. I know. It's not easy to write a song based around Thanos got run over by a Borg cube.
When you said canonically and then said Thanos, my mind made up the word thanonically. Thanonically, which means anything Thanos has done that is canon is thanonical.
Type that out and send it to me on Discord, please. I gotta mute you and get my camera set up. I have an idea.
Levi Markin, you were writing Thanos got run over by a Borg cube?
Rusty was. Unless that's
Oh, okay.
unless Rusty is Levi.
Wait, what? Rusty Stormraven and Levi Markin are the same person?
I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
My lighting is not the greatest right now.
Wait,
It's hard getting the time right. I'm not Rusty. No, he's not Rusty. Okay.
okay, then that's what I thought. I was what? Like, but Rusty Stormraven's in the YouTube chat occasionally
Okay.
too.
All right, move this chair.
I love to hear both versions, y'all.
Thanos, we've had this conversation 100 different times. You did not win the fight at all. Not even in the long run. They went back in time and undid everything you did. What the fuck is canonical? Just because you say it doesn't mean it's canon because of that. You don't get to mesh words together because you just feel like it. You can't just make it and will it. Well, I mean, if you had the stones, you'd be able to will it. That's a different. Do you have a stone right now? Yeah. So then you can't just will it to be. So you didn't. Oh my God. You need to understand that just because you did it back then, when you had the stones and willed it to be true, the moment that the Avengers went back in time and reversed all that means that it's no longer true. And I fucking hate time travel. I'm we can't agree to disagree on something that is factually incorrect. They negated everything you did.
So
You're done.
So
Oh my God.
you're
This-
telling me that you.
It's not Back to the Future. You don't have an alternate reality. We're
You're telling me that
fine. You know what? Just go do a what if. Ow. Fucking slap my ear. That's a little too hard. Oh, shit.
Actually, you could have said you don't even win in the what if universe. You get sliced in half by supervision.
Let people say that. Let that
Yeah.
be a conversation thing
Mhm.
where they go, he didn't even win in the what if. Yeah, Autobot, I'm fine. I wear glasses, and slapping my ear means I slapped it against my what is that thing called?
You're telling me that you canceled the discount flight that got you straight back home to
Forgot what it was called.
And instead, you just have to
Ear holder thingamabob.
company to get you home the cheapest possible way.
I gotta look at that take, but I think that take works, to be honest.
9 stops means there's 9 opportunities for them to mishandle your coffin and break it open during the day,
Dennis, we've had this conversation.
risking sunlight hitting you. Where are you now?
Just go do a what if.
Africa is grassland, buddy. It's called the savannah. It's not the vampire friendliest place, dude. If something happens and you're out during the day, there's not much shade for you to find. Is that a joke? Of course the rain hurts.
That's exactly how words are made.
Haven't you heard Toto? Not Dorothy's dog Toto. The band, dude, the song Africa. Listen to it. You're being rained on with holy water.
Robert, I'll look at it. fuck is that photo?
Listen to it. You're being rained on. Listen to it.
Oh
You're
yeah, I
being
remember. I can't play that right now, Robert.
Toto. The band. Do the song Africa. These dog Toto. The band. Do the song Africa. Dog Toto. The band. Do the song Africa. Right now, the holy one.
Can't agree to disagree on something that is factually incorrect. They negated it. Oh. It's not for the future. You don't have an alternate reality. You know what? Just don't do it.
You canceled your direct flight to Transylvania.
I like that take. That's awesome when you get a one and done. I really like that take. And to be honest with everyone here, it may feel rambly there in the middle, but it is talking about fucking time travel.
I gotta do this once more because not ending it with, of course it hurts. Haven't you heard Toto? Not Dorothy's dog Toto, the band. They bless the rains down in Africa. I didn't use the line. I need to use the line.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what? And I'm like, not ending, and that's what you mean is like you didn't use it. So that's one. I'm gonna upload that one right now.
All right, I'm recording this again.
You're good. I'm gonna upload this so it can be edited, and I can at least work on that today.
So you're telling me that you canceled your discount flight straight home to Transylvania, and instead you hopped in your coffin and put yourself at the whims of a shipping company as long as they get you back home the cheapest way possible. Gary, 9 stops means 9 opportunities for them to mishandle your coffin, break it open in the middle of the day, and expose you to sunlight. Where are you now? You do realize that a good portion of Africa is desert and grassland, right? Not a lot of shade, which is not a good thing for you if you get exposed during the day.
And for everyone wondering why we're having like visuals and stuff like that, if you guys like that, great. Not worried about it. But if you don't, if you're not a fan of it, I do apologize. TikTok is like, hey, you should have these things if you want to be part of this program. And the amount of money
Dorothy's
that TikTok is giving for those that can make certain things, certain aspects, everything like that is a significant amount.
Listen to it. You're
like
getting rained on.
The kind of money that we could pay for our own animation without having to ask you guys to do something. I was asking them about what they thought about the
oh my.
I realized that. I don't want to redo that skit.
No. I'm just commenting with oh my because I cannot use George Takei's voice.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Maybe Thor took his vice wrong and aimed at the Oh, that's a skit for you, Chris.
Uh-huh.
And I need to be part of it. I gotta film a real quick part of it. I'm gonna mute you.
Go for it.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Huh? Thor, hold on 1 second. That might be my fault, John. Well, I told him to go for the head. I just didn't specify which head.
So you're telling me that you canceled your. So you're telling me that you. So you're telling.
I love that.
So you're telling me that you.
All right. I'm gonna upload that.
On your discount flight straight home to Pennsylvania. And instead, you hopped in your coffin and put yourself at the whims of a shipping company.
Oh,
as long
it's
as
sign
they
me
get you
out.
back home the cheapest way possible. Gary, 9 stops means 9 opportunities for them to mishandle your coffin. Get open in the middle of the day.
Can you type me the code for the Authenticator app for Dropbox that signed me out of it?
Break it open in the. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I'm.
Oh, I can't hear you.
You should be able to. Do you have me muted? Do you have me muted? Levi, you have me muted. You muted me. You muted me.
I can't hear you.
I know because because you muted me.
Oops. What was the code?
I'm like, you muted me.
Send me the damn code, damn it.
Off. Hold on.
Sorry.
That's fine, man. That needs to get clipped and shared. That's a fun.
I'm the tech guy too. That's the best part.
I know. What the hell? Where's the freaking? I don't remember which email address. Oh, there it is. Hold on.
It's in the Authenticator app, not email.
I know. I don't remember which one. I remember which one it was. Sent it on Discord.
Please be in time. There we go.
There you go.
No. There we go. Upload. It's only 26 seconds, but that will be a great one for like you're talking to Thanos, who just got effectively his schlong cut off by Thor. And then we cut away. I was like, why would he hit that part? And then we cut away to Levi hollering. I was like, that might have been my fault. That's a great. What if Thor actually hit Thanos in the head? That's the name. What if Thor actually hit and with the quotations marks around it? So let me.
You don't need the quotes. Just say Thor hit Thanos in the head.
Oh yeah.
And then.
There you go. And then I sent you. It's on Dropbox. It's 26 seconds of me going, whoopsie. So then you get to. So the challenge for Chris right now, before we work on the other skit that I'm working on right now, is Thanos calling in that Thor hit him in the head, and you would be questioning how would you be talking to him, which is not that head. Oh my God! Why would Thor hit you in that part of it?
And grassland,
right? And just a quick cutaway to Levi's 26-second part. Which there would be some editing there which would short it down probably quite a bit.
Of course, the rain hurts.
All right, so
haven't you heard Toto?
I got you are muted, Mug. because of how often that happens, and I work with software engineers. I do not feel as bad now. As you bounce around between 3 channels. All right, so that would be Thanos, Gary Bailey list brains in a.
All right, I've got that. I'm gonna export this real quick. So I gotta get this over to my computer for editing.
I am going to.
Thanos, if Thor hit you in the head, how are you speaking to me? Oh, little head. Okay. You're muted now.
That's where you can do that joke that Steven did.
Yeah. Well, I was doing it off of this, but yeah.
You can do both. Well, it's not like you had any stones to worry about. Both your kids are adopted. No. It's not like you had to worry. It's not like you had any stones to worry about. No, not those stones. I mean, both your kids are adopted, right? Just like a too soon.
What?
How's it too soon? You sacrificed one of them to get the stone you have. Oh, that's so horrible. He wanted the stone so bad. He literally sacrificed one of his adopted children to get one.
You need to write these jokes out because I'm not going to remember them.
Oh my god.
You need to write these jokes out because I am not going to remember them.
Somebody clip that real quick for me so I can go back to it. I've got two different things I'm trying to.
What are you crying about, Thanos? You still got 6 stones left.
Thank you so much for the donation, by the way. I will take a look at that in just one moment. I'm trying to get the clips area. We got plenty of clips to make videos out of too. So we've got part of the Discord. There is an area for you to drop clips. If somebody wants to drop that clip of what I just said, that would be great. If you can, if you can't, that's fine. I will swing back to that in a moment. What if call you got from Vineyard and Time Lord Victorious to open up a villain account?
I don't know any of that.
I do. So that would be a very short-lived villain account. And the question begs, like, when did he have time between fighting the doctor and doing that?
So you're telling me that you canceled your discount flight straight home to Transylvania?
Then Thor got hit. Gary,
the cheapest way possible.
So we've got 2. He's working on the Thor one. I need to pull up that joke that I had, which was at the 1 minute 10 marker. So we'll just go here.
Expose you to sunlight. Where are you now?
Rewind a little bit.
You do realize that a good portion of Africa is desert and grassland, right? Not a lot of shade, which is not a good thing for you. If you get exposed during the day, there's nowhere for you to hide. Of course, the rain hurts. Haven't you heard Toto? Not Dorothy's dog, the band. The song Africa? They bless the rains down in Africa. Listen to it.
I love the fact that I'm just sitting here.
So you're telling me? What'd you say?
I'm currently watching the live to find that part. You're so much louder on stream than I am.
I talk loud. It's because of how I do improv. I'm used to projecting.
No, it's part of my mic.
You can't. 9 stops means 9 opportunities for them to mishandle your coffin back home the cheapest way possible.
Waiting for the part to come up so I can.
So you're telling me that you canceled your discount flight straight home to Transylvania, and instead you hopped in your coffin and put yourself at the whims of a shipping company as long as they get you back home the cheapest way possible. Gross. Gross. 9 stops. Really? 9 opportunities for them to mishandle your coffin, break it open in the middle of the day, and
By the way, is that a little bit better, everyone? That's one video. I did one.
except this one has no TV or movie theme in it.
And then I had one. What's the one I just did? I did one with
Thanos.
I just did one with Thanos as well, right?
Yep.
Oh, Thanonical. Right. That's right. Thanonical.
So you are not going to be able to edit any of this?
I don't know how many I'm going to be able to edit is what I'm saying. Like it just kind of depends on like what we all get done, how long it takes today. I'm going to try to do what I can. Whatever I can't edit, I will pass over to you. But that's why I'm uploading everything into Villain Sports CapCut. That way I can be like, hey, I've done whatever editing I can do. Here are the skits. They've been properly labeled and blah blah blah. Right. I'll try to get as much done as I can. Oh shit! I'm muted.
What?
I can't spell sacrificed right now.
SACRIFICE.
Tell you one thing, that's like the biggest problem with my writing. I was like, I'll go like, I got a word, I can't spell the word. I absolutely hate that about my brain.
Right? No. Of course, the rain hurts. Dorothy stuff. Not Dorothy stuff. The band. The song. The song Africa. They bless the rain. Listen to it. You're getting ring.
Oh. See how these line up real quick.
So you're telling me that you canceled your
Okay,
discount
there we go.
fight?
It's a bit rough, but like you can grab that and like modify it so it fits a little bit better. So the skits that we're working on, Thor hit Thanos in the head. Wrong head. Gary Blessed Reigns, Canonical.
And put yourself up.
And then I've got a Joker skit we'll work on here in a bit too. But we've got the Canonical filmed. Are you editing that right now?
Yeah.
Means 9 opportunities for them to miss out your coffin,
Okay.
break it open in the middle of the day.
Gary Blessed Reigns is filmed. Sherry, you have a good night. We're gonna be working until Chris is done. Earlier, Levi was louder than Chris. I did turn up the gain on my mic so it could be heard a little bit better. Hopefully,
That a good portion of Africa is
that's better.
portion of Africa.
Definitely an improvement, Levi. Yeah, you completely overwhelm him.
Is
I
right?
think part of that is like where the mic is, the gain settings and stuff like that. That might help a little bit better too now. I also have echo cancellation and reduced background noise. If I take off my reduced background noise, I would suspect that probably gets much louder. I can also increase my mic volume to like 130, I think would be a fine mic volume. And turn back on the reduce. How does that sound? Sound a little better, everyone?
Down in Africa.
Chris also gets louder as John. He does. That's a projecting because we're in character and we want to project a little bit better. For me, my mic setup that I have for picking up things works so well that I don't need to project quite as much. I'm not worried about it as much. But Chris stands on stage and projects out to his stage a lot. Whereas I just kind of sit in a room. I deal with mics. I can't actually be too loud, otherwise my mic will cut out.
I get super louder as John because John's always pissed off.
Another thing that we're going to have to work on, and this is not something to do this week because obviously we're not going to have the time, but me and Chris will work on next week. I hope we can block out some time to finish the Stitch Part 4, get that finished, put out, and then as much as everyone probably wants us to put out like the same way we've been doing, we're going to at least lay the groundwork almost completely for the Stitch in the Marvel Universe. Like from start to finish, we'll have a clear idea of what we want, and then if we feel like we need to change it, it'll be a lot easier to change. Because I've learned how to like block things out and write in specific ways so that things can be changed. and it was tremendously helpful. And so, like, I'm just going to take everything I've been learning from the Stitch, and like, we're going to continuously learn and take that to new projects and everything. The Stitch experiment, ironically enough, and I get it, it's a pun on things here, that we've done has been massively successful in just in terms of what it has taught us on how to post content, when to post content, what to add to our content to make it better and more engaging, so on and so. It's just like voicing characters, having the things inside of it, the animations, the captions, have characters with captions with their little icon, how to rewrite things, what not to do, what to do, not to put space things out too far, so on and so forth. There's just been so much that we have learned from all of this series that we just keep getting better with our writing, and to the point to where, like, it is now easy for me to write an 8 to 10 minute skit for this project. When I'm writing the Stitch, I know what I want and everything. I can write an 8 to 10 minute skit out. It might get changed fucking 12, 20 times over, but like, I'm actively trying to write a 2-minute skit and it turns into an 8-minute skit. I'm actively trying to write a 1-minute skit and it turns into, a 3-minute skit, and it's not even Stitch related, something else related.
It's wild, because when we started on TikTok, I was like, how am I supposed to fill a whole minute? And now I'm
now
like,
it's the exact opposite.
now I'm like, how is this going to be a minute and a half long? There's no way.
It's not that, like, and to be clear, it's not like he's trying to make it a minute and a half. It's trying to short it down. Like, I could do a fucking 3-minute skit now.
This is a video to do with Alec.
Absolutely. That would be a great one. Although I haven't seen him do, he's been concentrating on the stuff that's been popping for him, which is the
South Park
pretending
stuff.
to be HR. Yeah.
Yeah. He's had to put stuff in his comments and everything and be like, I am not affiliated with them.
He's having to do it continuously because he keeps pretending to be a different affiliation part of them. He keeps pretending to be them. At a certain point, I mean, like, he does what he wants to do. And again, a comedic should not, in any sense, fear. And then I'm putting this is not a political thing. A comedic should not fear the repercussions of a company because they told a satirical joke, something that was told in jest,
Right,
from a company specifically or from the government. But that is currently what we deal with. We deal with companies more often than anything going, hey, you shouldn't have done that. You cannot pretend to be this. You should not pretend to be somebody you're not. Like, if you guys know the Warp Zone pretends to be Disney all the time. But it's very, very fucking clear, even with all their elaborate setup, that they are not Disney. And they made it clear on a lot of their skits. Like, they say, what if, the way they title their stuff and everything, it's very clear at the start that they are not Disney. They just, and they sometimes have I think they even started putting disclaimers. I don't know if they did or not. But they are very much over the top. Whereas Alec has approached this in a more realistic version, but then then it goes into the, like, oh my God type of thing.
one of Warforged, I have no clue what your question is.
Yeah, I didn't see it. My opinion, it's only a yes if it's a Hawaiian pizza. I don't know what question. Oh, pineapple and pizza, yes or no?
No.
I have to be specific. Because I have both.
Eats you back. It has no business being in a human body.
I have to be specific because of my culinary background. The reason why pineapple on pizza works is 2 reasons. 1, because it eats you back. It also helps digest cheese. So those of you who might have problems with dairy, if you have pineapple on pizza, it'll actually help you digest the pizza. 2, it is a very specific pineapple. You cannot just cut up a raw pineapple and put it on pizza. Whoever the fuck is doing that, stop that. You're the reason why there's an argument in the fucking first place. It was canned, sweetened pineapple, which goes great because it's a sweet and savory mix. And specifically in the syrup, not in the water.
Belong in the human body.
Pineapple.
Same way that little horsey figurines don't belong in the human body. Don't think about that too hard.
I was gonna say something to defend the pineapple on pizza, and then you said you went to a left field, and I'm just like, I don't want to say what I was gonna say because now I have to be super specific that I don't agree with Chris on the pineapple part, but I do agree with Chris on the other thing he said. You were like, try to disagree with me, motherfucker. You're gonna make yourself sound real great. Okay, we gotta get back to work.
What?
Um,
I heard Eileen laugh in the other room when I said that.
All right. So this is actually great. We're in the argument between each other mood kind of here with laughing and everything. Holy mother of mackerel. John, have you seen the absolute nightmare that is Joker? By the way, I should probably title this so you can actually, there it goes. It's the absolute devil Joker in the Google Docs. If you want to pull that up and take a look at what I do not have a bunch of it worked on. We are going to work on it a little bit here and there. Huh?
I've seen it.
You got it pulled up?
I saw it before you sent it to me.
You got it pulled up right now?
No, but I saw it before you sent it to me.
Okay, pull it up.
I know what it looks like. Where is it again?
I got a skit.
Where
I
is
got
it
a
again?
I got a partial skit written, and I wanted to do an improv
Where
version of
is
this.
it again.
Huh?
Where is the picture?
Not the picture, the skit. I'm talking about the skit.
Where is the skit?
It's in the Google Docs.
Oh. I'm in the wrong place.
This is going to be a funny live stream for people to come back and watch.
I found it.
Just the argument between us and the random skits. Okay. So it starts right as Levi does Holy Mother of Mackerel. So I get a notification. Holy Mother of Mackerel. John, have you seen the absolute nightmare that is the current Joker?
Oh, yeah. The spikes are awesome, right?
Yeah, I get it. Spikes are tight. But how the hell is this even at Batman's level? How the heck is this fair?
If Batman gets guns and can kill now, Joker gets a full demonic monster upgrade. It's perfectly reasonable.
Hey, it's all kind of non-lethal, and he doesn't kill just because he's the walking embodiment of a brick house on roids. Doesn't mean he should be battling whatever you want to call that.
He drop kicked a child.
That needs to be the next one. You want to write that? All right, I'll fix this here. No. Nappa's only line in this.
Okay.
Nappa's only line is at the end. His line is a shock line that ends the skit. I understand that he yeetus a non-fetus. But that and this are two entirely different things. Is that even human anymore? Okay, what's your line at that point?
He drop kicked.
Oh, yeah, go ahead and do that. And then Levi's got another line to go with that. He also carries a giant battle axe and cuts off people's hands. But that's a literal devil! That's like My Hero Academia shit! And it needs to be something else than My Hero Academia.
What are those things called? The things with the exposed brains. What are they called again?
I can think of like a lot of different things, but
Nomu.
I bet you he's probably. Oh no, that would sound so wrong. Oh no, but it is made of. I was like, he sat in a throne made of their skulls and brains to become that. He didn't need to kick them.
Did Absolute Joker kill them?
I'm not entirely sure because this is like a sneak peek preview thing from the last one he did. By the way, has anyone ever seen or read the Absolute series? Because right now I'm having to go based off of Reddit and stuff like that I'm looking up. I don't have the money to go and read that series right now. The Joker had a throne of like fetuses that changed his skin and seemed to like heal him. There's also a flashback scene that implies he used women for blood transfusions, with text noting something is moving in the women's stomachs. So it's literal fetuses. So instead, Levi's line can change. He sat in a throne of literal fetuses to become that.
I don't think we should go there.
No. Yeah, because the fetus line would probably be. He sat in a throne of horrible, unimaginable things I don't even want to. Yeah, I like horrible things to become that. He didn't need to drop kick him. That's my line. Instead of he sat in a throne, it's Batman yeetus the fetus. Absolute Joker fetus on the fetus.
I really think we're using the word fetus way too often.
I think that would probably be the last line that gets put in there because you get he yeetus a non-fetus. And then, as if to drive the point home, Levi goes, Batman yeetus the non-fetus. Absolute Joker, fetus on the fetus. Oh, no, I get that. Oh. Thank you. I plan on trimming things up before Comic-Con too. We can talk about how bad. Okay, so let's read.
I think we're going way too far toward hurting.
No,
kids.
don't get rid of that yet. Don't get rid of that yet. This is a back and forth bitching moment where the last line, we just need to see how long this is and kind of go from there.
I would like you to work on this in your own time. We need to get more stuff recorded.
No, that's we're the reason why we're doing the improv stuff. By the way, everyone, please continue to do stuff. Can we read from? Can I do the line reads though, real quick?
Sure.
Okay. Holy mother of mackerel, John! Have you seen the absolute nightmare that is the Joker?
Oh yeah, the spikes are awesome, right?
Yeah, I get it. Spikes are tight, but how the hell is this even Batman's level? How the heck is this fair?
If Batman gets guns and can kill now, Joker gets a full demonic monster upgrade. It's perfectly reasonable.
Hey, it's all kind of non-lethal, and he still doesn't kill. Just because he's the walking embodiment of a brick house on roids doesn't mean he should be battling whatever you want to call that.
He drop-kicked a child.
I understand that he is the non-fetus, but these are two entirely different things. Is that even human anymore?
He drop-kicked a child.
He also carries a giant battle axe and cuts off people's hands. But that's a literal devil! Like full-on My Hero Academia Namu shit.
I don't believe that Absolute Joker has drop-kicked a child.
No, he just sat in a throne made of horrible, horrible things. To become that! He didn't need to drop kick him!
We can talk about how bad Absolute Joker is all you want, but if Batman is also getting way worse, that moves the line way worse.
I think right there is where we have to have Nappa's line after that.
Which is,
oh, you guys talking about Absolute Joker? That's cute. Wait until you see Darkseid.
Absolute Darkseid?
Yeah.
Have they announced him yet?
Nope. Which is why the next part, it's just Levi and John turning their heads to look at Nappa in horror. And I'd like to write out a couple more lines just in case this doesn't hit the past the minute part.
Go ahead and do it. I'm going to do Mumra calling about the ancient spirits.
Okay. And then I will condense this down a little bit.
Mumra, I can try to find you different ancient spirits if you're sick of okay. Mumra, I can try to find you some Mumra, Mumra, I can try to find you some Mumra, I can try to find you some different ancient spirits for you to commune with if you want, but they're not going to work the way these ones do. Not every group of ancient evil spirits. Mumra, we can try to find you a different group of ancient spirits of evil if you want, but they're not all going to work the way your current one does. Well, I mean, currently you call on the ancient spirits of evil, you transform into Mumra the Ever-Living, right? Towering muscular form with increased strength, resilience, and magical power. A couple limitations you don't like. You can't stray from your pyramid for too long, and you're weakened by your own reflection. I realize you don't like those weaknesses, right? But if we found different ancient spirits from you for you, shit. Mumra, listen.
So I
Mumra,
need to time this.
Mumra, listen. Okay. I mean, yeah. I'm sure we can find it. I'm sure we can find a different group of it. I'm sure we can find a different group of ancient spirits of evil for you to work with, Mumra, but just understand that they're not going to work the same way your current group does.
Hey, kiddo. What's up?
Yeah, there's plenty of groups of ancient spirits of evil, but not all of them are going to turn you into Mumra the Ever-Living. You're not going to have your towering muscular form with the increased strength, resilience, and magic power. I recognize you don't like the limitations, right? You don't like not being able to leave your pyramid for long, and you don't like it being weakened by your own reflection, but who knows what a different group of ancient spirits of evil is going to do? Like, it might turn you into, like, Mumra, the angry sous chef, and all you can do is cook food that makes the Thundercats sick. But then you got to figure out how to make him eat it. Like, it could be anything. I think you got a pretty good group as is.
Kind of gets mumbly there.
Are there ancient spirits of evil from Power Rangers Wild Force?
Possibly. Did you not the broke vampire goes to Africa doesn't have any like gifts or animations or anything?
Because it's not a TV or movie themed video.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's vampire stuff, but
It doesn't. I don't think qualifies. It's got to be about specific, like, I don't know. Whatever. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Anyways. Back to it.
So I should clarify. Friday will not have a breakfast stream, and I'm not sure what's going on for me tomorrow.
That's how ancient spirits of evil work.
Thursday being
they give you power in return for eternal servitude. You're tied to them for as long as you want to be immortal and invincible.
As soon as Chris is ready, we'll do a read, and I will time it to see where we're at. And then
that's how ancient spirits of evil work, Mumra. All right. In return for eternal.
Any horror comic character things planned for October? I think if we can get Alec, if he's not too busy, I would love
ancient spirits of evil work, Mom,
to do another Freddy video with him.
That's how
we have a few different ideas to do some stuff with him, and it'd be really cool to do.
That's pretty much the way
the Scarecrow skit that month as well.
Yeah, that's the way ancient spirits.
I need to ask Chris to see if he's filmed the Thor hit Thanos.
That's the way ancient spirits of evil work, Mumra. In return for eternal servitude, they give you abilities and powers, etc. The group you've got right now is why you can change into Mumra the Ever Living, right? And get your muscle form with the increased strength, resilience, and magical power. If we go out and find you a whole new group of
I can't
spirits,
edit while he's in the
who
background.
knows what your
I can't
abilities are going to be?
hear it
You
very
might
well.
not be immortal. You might not be able to get stronger. What do they turn you into a good chef? That's all they do. If you really want to separate from them, if the situation is that bad, we can look into it, but it's going to take some time to find the right group of ancient spirits of evil. And then we got to convince them to move to Third Earth. They got to make sure.
What would be really cool is
right?
if we
And you
had
gotta have
voice
conversations
actors
and
like on
negotiations
call
with
that
them
could
about what your
deliver like
limitations
2-3
are.
lines super quickly versus having to wait a week. God, I wish we had voice actors on call like that. That would be, God, I don't know. Part of me wants to hire a writer. Part of me is like, I think an editor would work better because the
Right,
amount of content me and Chris can put out, but then have to edit. Editing is half of our work.
I understand what you're saying, but
or more sometimes.
That's pretty
Children
much
of
how
Corn.
ancient spirits of evil work,
Yeah.
Mumra. All right. In return for your eternal servitude, they give you powers. Like you get to turn into Mumra the Ever Living, right? You get your muscle form with increased strength, resilience, and magical power in return for not being able to stray from the pyramid for long.
What
and being weakened by your own
what's a
reflection.
Predator video you guys would love to
that's
see
the
us do?
deal you made.
Give us a bunch of Predator versus suggestions real quick. Or
If you want
Homelander
me to try to
versus
source new ancient
Boys.
spirits of
When's the
evil,
next
we
season of
can
The
do
Boys?
that, buddy. But I'm gonna have to figure out, what ones are available, which ones don't already have, their own avatar.
2026 fifth season. Fifth season will be the final one for The Boys with the 2026 release date. And it'll consist of 8 episodes. That sucks.
That's how your ancient spirits of evil work, Mumra. All right. In return for your eternal
It's
servitude,
Thanos.
you get to then transform into Mumra the Ever Living and have your muscle form
Thanos
with
gotta
increased
be
strength, resilience, and magic power.
You gotta
Right?
have. You gotta have
negotiated with them for this.
Homelander versus Predator.
You can't stray from the pyramid for long, and you're weakened by your own reflection. I mean, if you want,
I kind of want to make
if you
Homelander
want
lose
different
just
abilities. I can go out and
that'd
source
be so funny.
different groups of ancient spirits for you, but I can't promise they're all going to have the same power. Like for example, if we were to grab the ancient spirits of Toil and Strife from Power Rangers Wild Force, all they're going to do is make you bigger. I don't know if they're going to make you stronger, and I don't know if you can leave the pyramid or not. That's all going to be negotiation with them. I mean,
we
if
did
you're asking
Predator
me,
versus
based on
Ewok.
all the different groups of ancient spirits that I know,
They got eaten.
I think you got a pretty good deal. You don't get a vacation from the ancient spirits of evil, Mumra. You entered into
There's been a Predator versus
contract
Batman
with
one
them,
before.
buddy. Okay? The deal is you give them eternal servitude, they give you eternal life, and you can transform Mumra the Ever Living, right? With your muscle form, and you get increased strength, resilience, and magic power. I know it's a pain that you can't really leave the pyramid and you're weakened by your own reflection, buddy. Okay, but if you want a brand
We didn't
new,
lie about you too. We didn't lie about Batman to you at all. That was an opponent that you could legitimately take.
How to get
I
out
mean,
of your current
Yautja should be able to handle, in theory, Batman and pretty much anyone in that particular universe, except for plot armor. And no, not in that particular universe. Let's just redo that one. I said universe instead of. You should be able to handle pretty much anyone in Gotham. I really don't know how you're having a problem. I mean, Mr. Freeze and Poison Ivy might be a
That's
little
not
bit
how the
difficult
ancient
for the
spiritual
Yautja.
people work,
But
Mumra,
realistically
You enter into a
speaking,
contract with them.
Batman should
Give
not
them
be a
eternal
problem.
servitude. They give you eternal
How
life.
big he is?
and you
Yeah,
can
Batman
transform
works
into
out.
Mumra
Of
and
course he's
ever
going to be
living
big.
with your
He's
muscle
going to be
form
big and
and
buff.
your
You wanted a
senses, yours,
challenge.
and
And like Captain
Right?
Plot Armor is relatively
We are-
challenging while
and
still
then
being
moving
within your
experiment
scope
along
of
and being
being
weakened
able
by
to
your own
defeat.
reflection are
I mean,
inconvenient,
you
right?
fought him once
if
before.
you're gonna, if you want to get a whole
3
new
times
group of
before. You
ancient
fought
spirits,
him 3 times.
you're
How
gonna
many
have to figure out how
times?
to get out of your
You won.
contract with the ancient spirits of evil
Won.
first.
You won.
Right?
You
And
won
then we gotta
one, and
find
then you went
other
back
groups
for
of
more and you
ancient
somehow
spirits
well,
who are considering
see,
you. We gotta
that
convince
he
them to be
knew
your
you were
servants. We gotta convince them to be your
a different
patrons.
version of
I
Batman.
mean, they gotta like you, right?
You just missed
And
about
you
this.
gotta be excited
Which
about what
which-
abilities they're gonna give you. What are the ones that you
China.
choose? That you're in such a rush, you just choose
Ah,
some. And
I need to take back everything I just said. You are fucked.
I mean,
Like,
there's ancient spirits of toil and strife
Capital
from
every
Power Rangers Wild Force.
letter of
Try
that
them out, but
word,
all they do is make you big, and
and then
don't know,
some.
your whole body.
Right. That's what
Yeah.
you
That's all they
pray.
do. I don't know if that makes you stronger or not. I don't think it's a
Well,
better
then get
deal
back
than what
to
you
your
got
shit.
now.
And then pray that you survive long enough to get back
I
to your
recognize
shit.
that you're bored. Okay,
Hello?
I'll see if I can
You
find a
did
way to
survive.
give you some entertainment or something. But I think you're best off with
Well, I
what you
guess somebody else is going to be the trophy for a change.
I'm gonna go with that.
Hold on. What's up?
I was happy with what I got.
I just did Predator versus Absolute Batman.
Did he drop kick the Predator?
He could.
If not, redo it. I'm just
Fuck you, God. That was a good version. How are you having problems with anyone in Gotham? I mean, realistically speaking, the Yautja should be able to take care of everyone there. I mean, Mr. Freeze and Poison Ivy might give you a problem. Yeah, Batman's big because he works out. I mean, the whole song could be Batman. What do you mean he's big? I don't. Yeah, he works out. Batman's big. You fought Batman in the past before and won, might I add. This is the perfect opportunity. I'm sorry. You wanted to fight a different version of Batman. How big? Does he carry an axe? Oh, you fucked. Capital letter of every single part of that word. You messed up. Run. That's what you need to do. Go back to your shit. No one in Gotham is going to be a check. You screwed up so massively that particular Batman could yeet you off a building. I can redo that because I fucked it up. How are you having a problem with anyone in Gotham? The Yautja should realistically be able to handle most of the heroes and villains that are within Gotham. I would argue that you're probably one of the deadliest beings in that city at any given moment, unless a super shows up. And even most of the supers, like Poison Ivy and Mr. Freeze, aren't really a challenge for you. Of course, Batman's big. He works out. You know, there's a whole song that you should probably listen to. Okay. Emphasizing he's big doesn't mean as much as you think it does with Batman. And you fought him before. You've won at least one battle that I know of. How many have you fought? Like 2 or 3 battles before. So, which version? I understand you wanted to challenge which version because right now it's super. Oh, does he have a giant axe? He's about to punch you because he's. You fucked up! Capital everything! Run! No, I don't think think you should stick around and try to help anyone else, just run. They're all doomed. They're all doomed. And you're about to be too if you don't book it. Book it to the ship. Book it to the ship. Where else do you think I'm telling you to run? Get into your ship, fly off, and hope you survive the brick house on roids that is currently barreling towards you. Because absolute Batman is not a joke. And wait until you see everything else that's in Gotham right now. Hello? Hello? He. Of course. I'll look at both of them later. Also, I need to get a drink now because I wrecked my place.
Inconvenient, right? If you want to get a whole new group of ancient spirits, you're gonna have to figure out how to get out of your contract with the ancient spirits people first, right? And then we gotta find other groups of ancient spirits who want to consider you. We gotta convince them to move to Third Earth. We gotta convince them to be your patrons. I mean, they gotta like you.
Yeah, Xena, it got wild for me too.
What if the ones that you choose, that you're choose, and all it does is make you a good cook? Or, I mean, there's the ancient spirit of toil and strife.
Hopefully, I wasn't so loud that I woke Ryu up.
All they do is make you big. And I don't know.
You woke Ryu up?
I said, hopefully, I wasn't so loud that I woke Ryu up, and hopefully, that mic wasn't in both takes.
It was crazy loud on this end.
I'm gonna have to modify my recording. I might have to just do both.
You got really into it.
Well, the mic's also like actively in the shot on accident.
That's all they do.
But I could possibly maneuver my screen so it's not in there.
Your whole body. Yeah. That's all they do.
All right, so I need to get a timer real quick.
That's all they do. I don't know if that makes you stronger or not. I don't think it's a better deal than what you got now. I recognize that you're bored. Stronger or not, I don't think it's a better deal than what you got now.
When you're ready, I want to time the skit for the Batman skit where we're arguing about Absolute Joker.
So I'm ending the Predator, the Mumra video, where I tell him like if you want different ancient spirits, like what if we get you some that all they do is turn you into a good chef, or the ancient spirits of toil and strife from Power Rangers Wild Force. All that they.
You remember Shaman King?
They just make you big, and yes, your whole body.
Shaman King would be a good one to do too. That's an old one.
There's ancient spirits in Shaman King also.
It's what it's all about. Infusing the spirit in either the item or yourself.
You need to see the show Teogonia. Anime from last season.
Wow. All right, when you're ready, let's do a timed read of the Absolute Devil Joker skit, and then
One moment. I'm just putting this into file transfer.
worst case scenario, I will refilm that Predator versus.
Oh, we got a clip. Kentari clipped something for us.
Oh, cool. Predator versus.
You're muted now.
That's where you can do that joke that Steven did.
Yeah. Well, I was doing it off of this, but yeah.
Hopefully, I got a really good take out of one of those.
Oh, wow. It's not like you had any stones to worry about. Both your kids are adopted.
I just sent I just typed I had to do it manually, but yeah, that's the joke. Did you do the Thor hit Thanos in the head skit yet?
Oh, the too soon. You sacrificed one of them to get the stone you have. oh, that's so horrible. He wanted the stone so bad. He literally sacrificed one of his adopted children to get one.
That's just me having a dark joke moment.
You need to write these jokes out because I'm not going to remember them.
Okay, I thought it was a clip of the "You've got me muted. You have me muted." I'm trying to let you know.
Okay, what's the skit that you just filmed?
Mumra from Thundercats. That'll qualify.
Is that MUMMRA?
MUMM-RA.
MUMM-RA.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you still have to do. You haven't filmed Thanos. Thor hit Thanos in the head, the wrong head. I should probably put in wrong there instead. Wrong head. We filmed Predator. I might have to redo it, but we filmed Predator versus Absolute Batman. Filmed Canonical. Filmed Gary Bless Reigns and edited.
Yep.
Edited and.
So let's
posted.
let's read
Yeah.
Let's read that, and then let's 1 second.
If this is over a minute, we can film this so that it can be edited and added to the list properly.
And then let if you don't mind, let's also share the Vader sketch with the at least in the current version.
No, I have. That's what this whole thing is about. Is just doing a bunch of skits and edit everything. So that's perfect. Okay. I'm gonna count down and then we'll go 3.
Oh, I'm not. Okay, go.
Okay. 3. I have to not. Fuck.
That was my wait. I'm making sounds so you can't do anything.
I need to calm down and get back into. All right. Oh. Okay. And my phone. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Holy mother of mackerel. John, have you seen the absolute nightmare that is Absolute Joker?
Oh yeah. The spikes are awesome, right?
Yeah, I get it. Spikes are tight. But how the hell is this even at Batman's level? How the heck is this fair?
If Batman gets guns and can kill now, Joker gets a full demonic monster upgrade. It's perfectly reasonable.
Hey, it's all kind of non-lethal, and he still doesn't kill. Just because he is the walking embodiment of a brick house on roids doesn't mean he should be battling whatever you want to call that.
He drop-kicked a child.
I understand he yeeted a non-fetus, but these are two entirely different things. Is that even human anymore?
He drop-kicked a child.
He also carries a giant battle axe and cuts people's hands off. But that's a literal devil from the Bible. Like full-on My Hero Academia Namu shit.
I don't believe that Absolute Joker has drop-kicked a child.
He sat in a throne made of horrible, horrible things. To become that, he didn't need to drop-kick them.
We can talk about how bad Absolute Joker is all you want. But if Batman is also getting way worse, then the line moves way worse. Oh, are you guys talking about that Absolute Joker? That's cute. Wait till you see Darkseid. Okay, so do we have a backup if this Batman learns Dragon Ball moves?
Oh my.
Okay, I like that.
That's a 2-minute skit. Roughly. That's a good skit. And honestly, we could end it right after Nappa's line, and it's still within that time frame. I want to film all the lines.
We can record all those on our time,
Yeah, we can.
and we can do this again tomorrow night too.
Yes.
So, do you mind doing the just as is right now, reading the Vader sketch that I shared with you
Do you
earlier?
want to pull it up here, or do you want me to just read it where I see it?
I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up.
I made a couple comments.
Okay.
So Nappa said it, not me.
Nappa said what? Not you.
Nappa's the one who mentioned that one line that you don't like. We can read it all the way through first. In the Darth Vader, by my what, John and Levi stare daggers at Nappa. By Luke, John puts Nappa on mute. Nappa unmutes himself. What did you do that for?
It never was Levi that said those things.
Yeah. So at that point, why is Levi? I know, of course not. And then why is Levi getting the one getting choked out?
He's not. Oh! Because John's yelling at Nappa, and Vader wants Nappa back on the call, and Levi's like, he's trying to explain himself.
So
And
I
Vader's
feel like if we change Levi's line to as a calm, no, of course not. It's just interfere, and then I start getting choked.
That's the whole point. Is your Vader's like, okay, you're lying to me.
Yeah, and so that's the point I'm making. Like Levi calm is like, no, of course not. It's just interference. So instead of my line being I know, of course not. It's just Levi handling the situation right off the bat. No, of course not. It's just.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. All right. Cool. So let me jump this down to 150. Maybe it doesn't need to be 200. Hold on. Yeah, it does need to be 200. Okay. I'm not going to put on the Vader helmet for this. Who want you want to do Vader lines, or should I? I've got Nappa's lines too. So
I'll
do
do Vader's lines. I'll do Vader's lines.
All right.
It's only fair.
All right. So this is designed to be shot on a screen split into quarters. So John, Nappa, and Levi are on a conference call waiting for Darth Vader to join. John is stressed. Levi is calm. Nappa is playing on his cell phone. Vader's going to be super pissed.
If Palpatine had approved the exhaust port covers, we wouldn't even be having this call. But as usual, he's got his wrinkly head up his own ass.
Darth Vader joins the call with a burst of static. His telltale breathing is in the background.
Sorry I'm late. Damn admirals love testing my patience.
You're good, Vader. You ready to get started?
Yes.
Great. So about the Death Star claim.
How long will it take for the benefits to pay out?
About that.
Is there one of those idiotic 60-day waiting periods or something?
No.
Rip off the Band-Aid, John. Just tell him.
That's you.
Oh, yeah. Tell me what.
Vader, look, we reviewed everything, and we're going to have to deny the claim.
What?
Remember those? That's you, sorry.
Remember those exhaust port covers we told you and Palpatine about 2 or 3 months back? Yes, they clearly didn't work.
That's because they were never installed in the first place.
Palpatine declined them, along with the additional Rebel attack radar and force user coverage. What? When? Why? The benefits of all those options were obvious. You don't need to tell us that, but he decided they were too expensive. They should have been free. We paid over 1.5 trillion galactic credits for the Death Star.
That's not how this works, Vader. Everything's got a cost. Once proton torpedoes became a known vulnerability, we had to engineer a fix, and that was the exhaust port covers.
Well, then, shouldn't they at least have been covered underneath the warranty as a recall? They would have been, but you only had the 90-day standard warranty that expired a few weeks before the vulnerability was found, and Palpatine wouldn't pop for the 5-year and 50,000 light year extended warranty either. You fucking scavengers, anything to make a buck, anything to wriggle out your responsibilities.
And to top things off, the thing got blown up by your own son.
By my what?
John and Levi stared daggers at Nappa. by Luke Skywalker. John puts Nappa on mute. Nappa unmutes himself. What'd you do that for? John mutes Nappa again. Nappa tries to unmute, doesn't work. He starts angrily yelling. John boots him from the call, and his screen quadrant goes dark, while Vader looks back and forth from John to Nappa. We hear Nappa's voice in the background as John mutes himself, and we can see John angrily yelling at Nappa off screen.
Bring him back on the call. Did he just say Skywalker? No, of course not. It's just
Vader begins to choke Levi. Levi begins to claw at her throat for a second before relaxing and smiling creepily and starting to giggle and nod and go, mm-hmm. Vader
why are
tilts
you
his head.
smiling?
Vader tilts his head in confusion.
That's good. Finally, someone gets me. Can you go harder, Darth Daddy?
Vader releases Levi with disgusted body language and wipes his forced choke hand on his own chest. John unmutes, composing himself. Sorry about that. Anyway, Vader, long story short, we can't honor the insurance coverage you had on the Death Star.
You know as well as I do, the Emperor is going to have a lot to say about this.
Which is why we're offering you a one-time deal of 50% off the cost of a new one. Instead of 1.5 trillion credits, it's only going to be 750 billion. New design, no exhaust ports, basically invulnerable.
What's the standard warranty?
Once construction is complete, it'll come with a 3-year, 36,000 light year warranty. Standard.
I'll need to talk to the Emperor about this. I'll be in touch soon.
50% off deals good till Friday at close of business. Levi smiles big and does a cutesy wave to Vader, who shudders and makes a disgusted sound and logs off. Levi starts laughing. What did I miss?
I like that the adding of the that's good. Finally, someone gets me. Can you go harder, Darth Daddy, as the whole line versus harder, Darth Daddy?
Yep. There's that, and then I also want when John's yelling, John boosting the call and his screen while Vader looks back. We hear Nappa's voice in the background as John. We hear Nappa's voice in the background. Hold on. So
no, Levi just knows how to handle the situation.
Hey, I Casimir, thank you so much for $20. Human souls for cheap. I would find a necromancer and talk to them. Figure out what they're into and trade for them.
I need to mute you for a second.
That's fine. If I didn't have to hear me, I would do that too.
Exactly how cheap do you want a human soul to actually be? Well, there are necromancers if you want the cheapest of cheap. But we have the quality soul. So you can have a quality soul that will listen to you, obey your every command, and actually be exactly what you want and exactly what you order, provided you follow the instructions correctly. Or you can go down and find a random necromancer and hope that they put the correct soul in whatever you're trying to infuse. Well, an example would be if they put a frail old man soul into the body of a giant warrior, you might have, I don't know, a giant warrior that acts like an old man who thinks his back is still acting up, even though he's got the body of a Greek goddess. I said goddess instead of a Greek Adonis. Yeah, no, I realize what I said. Okay, why do you think I said what I said out loud? It doesn't matter. The point. Why would that be something you actively want then? You know what? Nope, I do not need to know. I'm going to refilm that in just a second. I need to hear what you have to say.
I had nothing to say. Hey, Jester. We are going to be hopping off soon. We've been live for almost 2.5 hours.
I need to, pardon me, write that down. cheap souls. All right. So, did you film the Thor hit Thanos in the wrong head?
No.
All right. So, let's because I already submitted. I already put my 20-second part where I tell you what happened. If you want to, it's in Dropbox. If you want to go take a look at that.
And this is for Thanos. This is a call with Thanos, right?
Yeah, you're talking to Thanos, and I'm talking to Thor, which then I stop and like it's I can send it in Discord, but I have a better copy of it in Dropbox for you. Let me send.
I'm with something like that when it's a duet like this, I need to look at what you've written and I need to make sure that what I've got.
Oh, there's nothing written. It's just a quick 20-second clip, 26-second clip.
It's in Dropbox.
Yeah, but I went ahead and I'm sending it to you on Discord right now, real quick. And it turned out really well, so it's a great segue in case you do like wherever you might want to put it.
Dang it! No, I got to authenticate. Hold on.
Yeah, you're free from ad jail. I am so sorry. For those who don't know, we do have ads on the Twitch stream. They do help out tremendously. We would have ads everywhere, but it's not like it matters because we've gotten enough donations to turn them off on. I can't turn them off on Twitch. That's the sad part. I don't until we're full on like Twitch partners. I can't turn the ads off on Twitch. Best I can do is make it so that they don't play for like an hour.
Where? Oh, you sent it on Discord.
Yeah, I sent it on Discord for you, so you just have a copy right there. You can take a quick glance at.
It is getting close to the end of my bedtime. It's my bedtime, so.
But if you get that one done, plus Bless Reigns, Thoronical, Batman vs. Absolute, Predator, Mumra, and Cheap Souls would make 6 once you get Thor done.
That might be my fault, John. Well, I told him to go for the head. I just didn't specify which head.
And then Absolute Devil Joker would be 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'd only need to do 3 more skits after you get the Thor one done. Do we at least get paid for them? What do you mean? Do we at least get paid for what? Technically speaking, there's a version of Stitch made by Disney that summons souls. During like one of the random cartoon things they were doing for Halloween, they had Stitch summon souls for S&G. So technically speaking, regular Stitch can do it. Everything Disney confirmed that everything it made about Stitch traveling to the different worlds and everything was canon. Oh, pardon me. Kitty? Oh, yeah. We got a kitty in the stream now. The stream can't end. That means I'll have to be a responsible adult. Well, we have 3, including Absolute Devil Joker, which can be filmed later. We have 3 skits to after Thor gets filmed. We'll have 3 skits left that we want to try to do.
Yeah.
Or figure out. Does it absolutely have to be 10? Is it 10 minimum, Chris?
No, we've already got a couple, but I'd like to be over the minimum. Is Orko from He-Man not from that dimension? And how did you do that? Dragon Blurs?
That's on Twitch.
Oh, okay.
Vader, I really don't care that you have the ability to play whatever type of music you want from your chest at any moment. The fact that you've made your theme song golden from K-pop Demon Hunters, we have gotten 6,292 complaints and more requests to manually turn it off from our end so that you just stop it. Like, you do realize they make other songs, right? No, I'm really not surprised that you're into K-pop. Everyone is at this point. The problem is that you have it on repeat and you walk the entire ship all day long. You are polluting the air everywhere you go with the sound waves of repetitive music. Look, I like the song too, but I don't listen on it onto repeat 24/7. You're gonna make people go insane. That's how you make people go insane, and that's part of it. That's why you're doing it. That's evil. That's okay. I will make a note. I like the idea of this just realizing that's why you're doing it. So Darth Vader likes K-pop. So that's another skit done and out of the way.
Do it.
You guys like that? That was good. I like that. And this is what's really good too, is that, like, especially when we've been a little out of practice, like, well, for me at least, doing this kind of stuff, being able to just sit here and, like, you get better and better. Gets easier. Do you want to do the Thor hit Thanos in the wrong head at a different point?
I'm really freaking tired, man. Like, I'm fading big time right now. I would like to go to bed.
So the only thing I have for that, I don't have that written. It's not a skit.
I saw what you had recorded. I can improv it.
There you go. So Gary Blessed Reigns has been filmed, edited, and posted. Mumra skit. You've already filmed it.
Yep, I gotta edit it.
So that's 1, 2. You're gonna film that one later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8. 2 more. Do you have it in you to do 1 more?
I literally do not, man.
Okay.
I'm having trouble keep my eyes open right now.
Okay. I'm gonna see what we can't pop for 1 more, at least on my end.
Okay.
So everyone, I want to thank you for joining. I'm gonna stay live, making sure that's clear. I'm gonna stay live. Chris is gonna pop off, go to bed. We're gonna try to get at least 1 more skit done on my end. And I will film the absolute devil joker and stuff at a later time as well. But I want to film another improv skit. So thank you guys for joining us.
Everybody.
Chris, you have a good night.
Yep. Bye.
So bye, Chris. Get some
Oh,
good
Jesus.
rest.
Hold on. I almost hit end stream. I want to leave the studio. Okay.
I mean, I would have been done for the day. All right, everyone. We are still going to keep going for a little bit longer. We want to do 1 or 2 more skits. Parts filmed. It's filmed. That needs to be edited. So 1 or 2 more skits. 1 or 2 more. I love Twitch allows emotes between streamers. I do too, and I need to at a later point. We need to like designate a stream specifically to work on stuff for the stream. I realize I've got a lot of sweat building up. Everyone, don't worry about that. It's a tiny. It's 70 degrees down here. It's not warm, but at the same time, it's not exactly pleasant when you're moving the amount that I'm moving and everything. No way, it's fine. I'm going to ask real quick, see if I can get some water brought down to me. I would love to do a skit about the rapture, but we said no because of just how much of an issue some people have had with making skits of it. My kiddo just asked me if we can go thrifting tomorrow because a bunch of people probably donated their stuff because of the rapture. We live in Mormon capital. They don't believe in the rapture in that sense. They have a very specific version of it. So that's going to be fun explaining that to my kiddo when they come down here with some water. What do you think of the Brad? I have no idea. Dragon. I don't know what that is. What is the rapture again? I wasn't allowed to do any type of rapture skit. Nothing. Like both me and Chris actively talked about it for like we were busy, so we were just texting each other for like an hour of like when one person read the text, we went back and forth. So it took about an hour of discussion. Probably would have been a 5-minute chat, to be honest. But at the end of it, we're like, can't do it. Rapture is a clever girl. Yeah, right. Yeah, that is. Frodo. The cat's alive. It's a real cat. That's Frodo up there on the shelf. Oh goodness. Kristen fan. Yeah, I saw that too. And I'm not like it would have been lovely. But no. I thought about jumping on it. Like I had a skit idea, an idea to do like a Rick and Morty thing or something, blame it on them as a quote unquote safe version of it. And I mentioned this. I don't like the fact I have to do safe comedy. Like I'm used to doing safe comedy, to be fair, because we do keep things as non-political as we can on the channel already. But like having to censor even further has sucked. But I do understand why, and we do try to respect that. By the way, there's probably not going to be any differences because this is Mormon capital, and most of the Mormons don't believe the rapture was going to happen
We
today.
also have a lot of Christians here in the state.
I mean, we might try.
I want to try the DI, but like Sabers or something. Yeah, right.
Jumba Stitch calling it. Nah, I don't feel like. Again, we're not doing a Stitch skit at the moment. But we do need another idea. We got a lot of. We got one Predator. Gary Bless the Reigns, Thor, 2 Thanos skits, effectively. The Cheap Souls, which I will look at and redo a little bit. Darth Vader likes K-pop. I think that one might have came out perfect. I'll take a look at that. When I go to relax, when I get done with the stream and I go to like lay down and relax and everything, I'm gonna look over my recordings and see. I can't wait until I have like a phone dedicated specifically for this. We thought we had one, and it turned out we didn't. You forgot you're a former Christian. Just look up the rapture. I already knew this. Renew your call for Dora the Explorer. We've done that. Which you'd have to be more specific. Hold on. Frodo, you can put that ring on. That ring's not going to cause you a problem, but I really can't have you dropping it in a volcano. Although I don't know if it would actually. I don't think it can be destroyed by a volcano. No, you don't need to go on a whole nother quest to destroy that ring. That ring is powered by willpower. And I understand that the other ring also, well, no, that one would be more of a yellow. Oh, hold on. Frodo, I am well aware of what a ring of power is, and that's why I'm actually making this call to you. I need you to return the other rings that you have. No, I don't mean that you. I know you didn't take the other rings of power from the other races. I mean the other yellow ring, the other. No, not the. I know you dropped that one in the volcano. That's great. You did a great job. You're all on your way to do your. No, it needs to be earlier on. Frodo, I received a complaint that you have more than one ring of power, and No, I'm not saying that you took another race's ring of power. I'm saying you have another yellow ring. You have another. Yes, I understand that, but you have another yellow ring of will. It runs on willpower. Well, no, actually runs on fear. And yes, I understand that other ring runs on fear, kind of as well. You know what? You have a green, you have a yellow. I'm guessing you probably have another one. Okay, Sam has another one. What one does Sam have? What color is? No, I'm getting distracted. It doesn't matter. I need them all. Did you? I'm sorry. Did you just tell me all of you in your party have a different ring? I'm trying to process the fact that the Fellowship of the Ring is now the Fellowship of the Rings of Power. You guys effectively became the Fellowship Lanterns. Oh, that's a whole different story. Things are about to get screwy. I really need you to return those. Please return those. It will make traveling faster, easier. Frodo? Hello? I probably shouldn't have answered that question like that. Okay. We're going to redo that one, but that's a good one. Oh, okay. Frodo, I've received a complaint that you have an additional ring of power that does not belong to you. Okay, let me be clear that it is... Frodo, I received a complaint that you have an additional ring of power that does not belong to you. I understand you didn't take it from another race. That's not what I'm talking about. To be more clear, it's a power ring, not necessarily a ring of power. It's okay. Like you, which one do you have? I just need to know which one do you have. Is your green or is it yellow? Yellow. Okay, and so that one runs on. No, that's the one that you're supposed to have. The one with writing is the one you're supposed to have. The other one is a different. Sam has a ring now too. What color does Sam have? Blue. Right. Of course, Smeagol would have orange. I will make a whole slew of notes. Let me guess. Aragorn has like what? White. That was just supposed to be a guess. What does the whole fellowship have different rings now? Is it the Fellowship of the Rings instead of the Fellowship of the Ring? Are you guys all, you know what? The Lantern of Fellowship. There you go. That's a whole nother thing. Let me guess. Oh, what did Gimli get? He got the brown ring. He's not happy. Like you're telling me, like, is there a Balrog? You just saw a Balrog with a red ring. That's Mary has pink. I need you to return those. That's what I need you to do. That just return the rings before you cause way more damage than what they have probably already done. Yeah, they would make the trip faster and easier. Of course they would make the... Hello? Fuck, I shouldn't have answered that question. I can do better. Frodo, it's a power ring, not a ring of power. You need to return those rings. Frodo, you need to return those rings. No, I don't think that you stole a ring from the other races. We've got several complaints about you taking rings, but it wasn't those kind. It's a power ring, not a ring of power, to be specific. Now, which one did you get? The yellow? Okay, fine. That runs on like fear and the gold writing. That's the ring that you're supposed to have. That's the ring that you guys are traveling to Mordor to put into the fires and get rid of. And that's the story you're supposed to have. Sam has a ring. What color is Sam's ring? Blue? That of course then. And orange. Smeagol has orange. That would be, yeah, that makes sense. You sure Gimli didn't want the orange? And they're probably fighting over it. Like, who has the green? You have a green ring. We needed to... I need you to return those rings before your story gets massively fucked up. The next thing we know, a Balrog's going to be running around with a red ring, and we don't need that. What? Legolas has black? You guys are going to pretty much be the Fellowship of the Rings instead of the Fellowship of the Ring, the Lantern Fellowships. I don't... Whole things are really screwy now, aren't they? Yeah, I mean, it would make your trip faster and easier, but like, I really need you to return those because they are not... You hung up the moment you heard that it was going to be easier. Fuck. What would it be? Fellowship of the Lantern? We're going to do one more take of that. Frodo, I heard that you have a yellow ring that doesn't belong to you. I need you to... Yeah, that runs on fear, and you really don't need to have that one. The one with golden writing and giant eye, that's the one you need to take the fires of Mordor, drop in, boom. That's the correct ring. You have the correct ring. Maybe it was just Sam has a ring. What color is Sam's ring? Blue. That's a power ring, not a ring of power. We're back to the original issue, and of course Gollum has an orange ring because that makes sense. Gimli's trained, yeah, that would make sense. That Gimli, of course, they're gonna fight over it. Look. I need you to do me a favor before Balrog winds up with the red ring of power. I need to. No, it's based on anger, and I don't need the Fellowship of Lanterns being a thing. I need you guys to return those because you don't need to be having those. You have the green ring. Oh, that's no, don't put it on. Don't. Great. Yeah, it runs off of willpower. You think of it and a construct will appear and it can do things. And you'd have to charge it with the lantern. But like, yeah, there's a manual. Yeah, it tells you how to do it. I really need you to return that. It would make the trip faster and easier. In fact, you could probably destroy the ring probably with the other rings and you hung up the moment I said it would be easier. Ah, shit. What are those? I'll look them over. I like them. I like, I don't know. The trying to figure it out. Power Rangers. I want one more, not take of that one. I want one more idea that's different than that, though. I want one more video that's different than what we just did. Predators versus Tribbles. We can't do a rogue meeting Constantine just because the work that goes into a Constantine skit on average to make it really good. Levi glad they're only good for 24 hours. I don't know what that means. Constructs, yeah. Rings of the Fellowship Corp. Any questions about the Lantern Corps? Hit me up. Absolutely. Rogue meeting a DC character in general. I need to do more content like that. Not like that, but like female heroes and villains more often. There's no way the Winchesters wouldn't know the X-Men, right? Because of all the cartoons. X-Men were on Warner Brothers too, weren't they, at one point? They were never on animated, aired on. Yeah. So the animated series X-Men Evolution aired on the Kids WB network. So yeah. There's a skit that got scrapped for the most part because of the whole like And like, wouldn't he know it? Wouldn't he know that they were hunting? And I don't want to try that skit again, to be honest. I'm just not in the mood to have a logic problem with it. Though all the powerings have to be charged every 24 hours. Gary's playing Vampire Bloodlines too. And he doesn't get all those cool powers. Jack from Supernatural attends Xavier's School for the Gifted Children. Kyle doesn't, based on how much he uses in real life. He doesn't get it. It would be trying to figure out Blade hunting Gary. No, we've established that Chris wouldn't allow that, or John would be like, nope, like he avoids it. Canonical, Gary Bliss Reigns, Thanos, Cheap Souls, Absolute Devil, Joker, Darth Vader likes K-pop, Fellowship of the Lanterns. That one's a hero call, so that's the cool thing. I just realized that those have that swapped. Rogue meeting Ivy. How would that call go? See, the thing about this, I'm gonna nip this in the bud real quick. The thing about Rogue meeting anyone, a lot of those meeting them type of situations, it'd be more about fighting them, and I do not see Rogue fighting Ivy randomly for most reasons, unless like it was in the middle of a fight, and then I've got to create a reason for that fight to have happened, and then kind of go from there. And if they're meeting in a bar, that's more of an animation thing than it is a phone call thing. So with the current style, like we're still working on it. We're still working on animation. I'm not saying that that's not a thing we can't work on at a later point. One of the reasons for all these hold on. That one might work. What's his last name? What was Ash's last name? Ashley Williams. There we go. I'm currently curious as to how you're having problems with Ashley Williams, of all people. I don't need to say it. Why am I saying his whole name? How are you having a problem with Ash? I depowered the guy. He owed me money. He had to pay some way. So he still has his boomstick? Well, that is effectively just a shotty. So, I mean, robot hand. Right. Forgot about that. He doesn't use the Necronomicon, but like he is hunted by other things. And if you got in the middle of that fight, it would explain as to the reason why you were having there's not like a friend or foe thing with them. You're just kind of in their way. Well, you could lie and say, like, if you just get out of their way, they'll kill him, maybe, and at least wear him down. Then you can kill it. I don't care how unsportsman that is. Didn't you all just like gather the winners of fights where it used to be that you wouldn't bother them? And so you went back, grabbed them, and put them into a gladiator battle like thing for your own entertainment. We're not going to have a we don't talk about Bruno moment with that. That is such bullshit that you've gone and did that, and then turn around and try not to talk about it. You just want to squirrel your way out of. Look, if you don't want to fight him, you don't have to fight him. If you want to fight him, you can fight him. The choice is yours. I don't know. I know a better way. Look, I sent you after Ash because he owes me money. I don't need his giant chainsaw up on my wall for all eternity. Well, it was also a bonus that you'd be able to get a trophy. So I figure, 2 birds, 1 stone type of situation here. How is it not easy? His boomstick's basically just a shotty, and I don't give a crap about his robot hand. You should be able to realistically be able to fight him. Army? What army? He's in the middle of darkness. And Did you attack him during the day? I told you to attack him during the night for a reason. He should have been battling other things, been weakened, and you got in the middle of the fight. The point of this was to take on a weakened Ash Williams, get me my money, and you get a trophy, and come back. Hi, Ash. How you doing? Do better. You want it back or not? You made another. God damn it! I'm gonna get my money. I'm gonna send Cthulhu after your ass. Ash? Cheap bastard. Okay, we're gonna do one more. I sent you after Ash because he owed me money, and I have one of the only things that he likes as collateral. What? No, he's not a kid. He's a full-grown man that fights evil. You were supposed to take him on in the middle of darkness when he was weakened by other things and be able to. Got a giant lizard? He doesn't have a giant lizard. I mean, like, he might be fighting a dragon if like maybe you went back in time, or maybe it was one of the devils, and he has more than. Ash Williams, not Ash Ketchup. Ketchup. Ketchup? Ketchup. 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 I fucked that up. I grew up with him. Ketchup. I haven't said his whole name in a while. I sent you after Ash because I don't want to keep having a chainsaw up on my wall for collateral. I figured it'd be 2 birds, 1 stone. You go after Ash in the middle of darkness, right after he's done battling an army, and you would have been able to get an easy trophy. I would have been able to collect my due, and everyone would have won. Kind of. Minus, I mean, you would have had to worry about his boomstick, but I mean, okay, maybe you would have had to worry about a dragon or 2 or a couple of devils. I don't. It doesn't really matter. And he doesn't have an army of reptiles and birds and I've got a question. Are you going after an adult man or after a child? That is Ash Ketchum. not Ash Williams. One is an adult man, and the other is a godlike child that can throw and capture you in a ball. Well, throw a ball and capture you in it. Of course, he's already got two of you. I'm just tired of you. I don't know what to do with you. Run. That's what you do. How is that not? And fighting a child is honorable? I understand the power level here, but the point still stands. Hello? Yeah, that tracks. I don't know. Given the context of things. Gosh, Ketchum is the tastier version. Oh, I realize how bad. How are you losing to some guy with a giant hammer? That's a good question. Tiny human. Tiny human. Aren't all ashes the same? I'm all over the place. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of those right now. The thing about it is like trying to figure out what I want to do. add that into the skit. Yes, there's a difference between a child and an adult human. I would get the physical if you're gonna do that. Oh, that just got the message. Probably have done a Winter Soldier skit back in the day, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to call it. I think we have exhausted the creativity. I think I can hear myself trying to speak. At a certain point, it's just a good idea to just stop. Choose a bounty hunter game show. Predator gets chosen last. I'm not saying I'm gonna hit in stream right this second. We're gonna cool down a little bit. Have you had food? Have you hydrated? Have you taken your meds? We've done a skit for that. I'm gonna go over all this. We've done a Predator versus Ash Ketchum before skit too, so that's another thing is that we've done that skit. So I might not do that one. I think we haven't done an Ash Williams one, and I like the idea that I'm using the Predators to go to go collect on gambling debts. What Pokemon would the other Ash get? I don't know. That's another thing. Is like I was drawing a blank on the Pokemon stuff too. I'm probably gonna go and grab sleep. Sleep isn't the problem. Sleep isn't the issue. Have you slept though? Is a good thing. No, I'll when I get done with the stream here. I'll hang out with Kiddo relax, have a snack, and then call it. I've had some deer jerky stew and can't seem to get the smell of burnt hair out of your nose. That sucks. Made pasta today. Was good. Chicken pasta was great. Pet the kitty. Make me pet the kitty. Oh. Oh. Go to the gym. There we go. No, we're to all the people who might be popping in and doing more suggestions. I'm good. I'm done now. I can't. We've got enough. I'll film more later on, and we might come up with another 1 or 2 skits down the road as well. We need to do more of these more often, though, where we just sit here and jump out a bunch of them. Brain fried. Yeah, that's the thing. It's just done. Chris did a bunch. I did a bunch. We wrote a couple together that we need to film out later on. So. Oh, Kitty knows the assignment. Yeah, she does. She's a good kitty, huh? A pretty kitty. Yeah, I really like the line change I did in the Absolute Joker one. That's where I go to, but he carries a giant battle axe and cuts off people's hands. But that's a literal devil from the Bible, like full on My Hero Academia Nomu shit. Nomu shit. However that line is done. The picture at the top is still off. Which picture? Because that one's screwed up right now. That one's screwed up right now. That one's screwed up right now. That one is screwed up because it's touching this one because the cat bumped into it. It's not actually touching it, but it is off slightly. Is it bothering you? Too bad. No. There's nothing there for her to get hurt on. Just in case you guys are wondering. 3, 2. Yeah, she's not trying it now. She'll go the other way. There's another route for her. Oh, they're always very annoying to just try to reach the stream and fix. No. Jeez, no. Steven, that's random. My cat's name is Frodo. I know you don't mean that, obviously. They're always annoying to just try and reach the stream, fix it now. I think we're good. The one above Stitch. Actually, no, the one above Stitch is fine. That hasn't been moved. That one's perfectly even. It might look like it might look uneven because of Stitch, but it is not uneven. That is perfectly level. The irony is that one is perfectly level. Yeah, the ceiling's a bit wonky. And in fact, to hold that up, that right there, that little black thing that you see right there, that is a handle from a drawer. So it's just barely out enough. And then what's really holding it is that wrap right there, which I specifically did that because it looks like part of the chainsaw type of thing. It fits like there. She looks like she was, you were basically saying sick 'em. Looked like she was going to bounce on that. What is your favorite TV moment of all time? The fact that Dean Winchester asked that question, apparently. Your setup looks awesome to me. I love this a lot, and it's by no means done because, like, I need to all the other art that I have. I need to get magnet. I need to put some magnetic backs on it so I can change this stuff out as I want to. I need to get a couple more metal posters as well, and like that mimic one. This is currently holding it, but if it's moved, there's a mimic poster right there. And then I have dot hack poster and a few others. It's just that's currently there. Nope, I'm never gonna fix that. I like it. I like that it's broke. Also, I can't find the parts, so it's probably never going to get fixed. I could probably mold the other half, create a cast of it, and then glue that on, and boom, it would work. But to be perfectly honest, because it's broken, I was able to put that there. So unless I swapped those two things around, which means I'd have to swap their holders around too, that functions perfectly right there. I really like it. How old is my cat? How old are you now? You are 11 or 12. 12 or 13, somewhere around there. She's getting to be old. She's about 12, I think. Old kitty. She's not old. I had a 20-plus-year-old cat. This isn't old. He has an imposter in the chat. What do you mean you has an imposter in the chat? I don't know what you mean you have an imposter in the chat. Oh, well. Sherry, hey, how you doing? Whom's is the pasta, or is it in pasta? Ah! You mean because of the Dean Winchester? Honestly, I really don't know what my favorite TV moment of all time. Don't realistically have one. I more appreciate each moment that I like. I think, like, if I were to have a favorite moment, it's up on that. You can't see it because of the lighting effect right now going on. That Bad Wolf poster has Eccleston on one end, David Tennant on the other, and then in the middle it has Rose. So you have 10, you have 9, the 9th Doctor, the 10th Doctor, and I guess she's gonna be the next Doctor. So technically, I'll have 3 different Doctors in there. But in that particular case, it's Rose Tyler. And I'm hoping to get at least David's autograph on this. If I can afford it, and it's available, I would love to get Billy Piper's on there at the same time so I can get both of their autographs, because I don't know the next time I'll be able to get Billy Piper's autographed. But I think we're good. I think we've come back down from making the skits and everything. And I have to look at them, but I'm wiped at this point. I haven't even gotten a chance to edit them. I need to do that. But I'm tired. Ooh. And I need to figure out how I want to do all the editing on top of filming those things. So I think we're good. We're going to call it here. I want to thank you all for joining. I wish you all peace of mind, serenity, abiding spirit, harmony among others. Remember to take it one breath, one step, one day at a time. Until the winds blow your sails our way, have an Acme Day. Have an Acme Day is a product of Villain. Have an Acme Day will be retroactively be billed to your account. Have an Acme Day. And remember, have an Acme Day simply means that the best day you possibly can have. We may not go live Wednesday night. I'm not 100% sure. We may do that just so we can film a couple more things. I really do not know how tomorrow is going to go. And Friday, I will not be live at all because I am spending time with family. We are doing a miniature vacation thing. So that might be Wednesday might be the last time I am live. But remember that there is a 24-hour live stream. I love you all. Thank you all for joining. And have an Acme Day simply means to have the best day you possibly can have. Bye, y'all.